Hello guys, and welcome back to Manhwa Expert. Are you tired of the same old bland protagonists in your manhwa? Explore the best genius main characters manhwa whose intellect is unparalleled when compared to the others. Their scheme and manipulative behavior were often overlooked and their enemies will fall into the traps laid by these manipulative bastards. In this video, we'll be talking about top 10 best genius MC manhwa where scheming is their nature. So, let's get started. Number 10 on our list is Margrave's bastard son was the emperor. Ian Verosian was once the most powerful mage in the kingdom's history, and the only one to become emperor. But even his great magic couldn't protect him from betrayal. His own niece, who he loved and trusted, turned against him, and Ian found himself at death's door. Yet, just before his life ended, one of his loyal followers used forbidden magic to save him, sending him 98 years into the past. When Ian wakes up, he discovers he's been reborn as the son of a noble family. But this new life is far from perfect. His current body is weak, and he's known as a crybaby, constantly looked down upon and dismissed by his own family. Despite these hardships, Ian's mind and memories from his past life remain intact. Determined to change his fate and rise again, he must overcome the challenges of this life and harness his past experience as a powerful mage. This time, Ian is ready to make sure he isn't betrayed and will use his second chance to shape the kingdom's future as he sees fit. Number 9 on our list is Mukyang the Origin. Mukyang is a young and talented member of the demonic sect, a group known for their deadly warriors and powerful martial arts. From a young age, Mukyang dedicates himself to mastering the way of the sword and cultivating his inner chi, the life energy that fuels a martial artist's strength. For many years he trains tirelessly, pushing his body and mind to the limits. His dream is to achieve a legendary level of power that no one in the demonic sect has ever reached before. This would make him the strongest warrior of his time and earn him respect and recognition among the most powerful martial artists in the world. Despite the harsh and dangerous life in the demonic sect, Mukyang remains determined. He faces challenges, rivalries, and enemies who want to see him fail. But through every struggle, he keeps his goal in sight, believing that one day he will break through his limits and reach a state of greatness that others can only dream of. Number 8 on our list is Magic Academy's Genius Blinker. Baek Yuseol finds himself in a game world, waking up as a character with the worst abilities and the highest difficulty setting. In this world, magic is everything, but he can't use magic like others. The only spell he has is Blink, which lets him teleport short distances. Most people see this character as useless, but Baek Yuseol has a secret. In his past life, he played this exact game and mastered it, even using this supposedly weak character to reach the top. Now, Baek Yuseol knows the challenges and dangers ahead, but he's ready. Using his knowledge from playing the game, he expertly plans his moves, making the most out of his Blink ability. He outsmarts enemies, avoids traps, and grows stronger in unexpected ways. His goal is to complete the game and reach the true ending, one that no one has ever seen before. Even though the odds are against him, Baek Yuseol is determined to prove that even the weakest character can become the strongest hero. Number 7 on our list is the genius assassin who takes it all. Shin Gong-hoo was an ordinary writer who loved creating stories about thrilling adventures and powerful heroes. One day, he woke up in the world of his own novel, The Eternal Kingdom, but he wasn't the main hero. Instead, he became a side character with little power and a small role in the story. Even though his new identity made survival difficult, Shin Gong-hoo had one advantage. He was the author of this world. Because he knew everything about his novel, Shin Gong-hoo could predict all the major events and plot twists. He remembered where the rare treasures were hidden, the secrets of the powerful magic spells, and the weaknesses of the villains. However, he also knew that the real villain, a powerful, secret enemy he had written about, would soon begin causing chaos, threatening to destroy the entire world. Number 6 on our list is insanely talented player. Kong Yu-sung was the strongest player in the game he loved. But when the game suddenly became reality, he found himself using his powerful abilities to protect humanity. People saw him as a hero, a savior, who could clear even the most dangerous quests. However, Kang Yusung wasn't driven by a desire to save the world or protect the weak. For him, it was all about the thrill, money, and fame that came with his victories. Despite being bored by the endless missions, he continued to do what he did best, fighting monsters and completing quests. But as new threats appeared, he slowly realized that there might be more to his role as a hero than he thought. Would he finally find a purpose beyond the excitement and rewards, or would he continue treating this real-world game as a never-ending grind? Number 5 on our list is Genius Corpse Collecting Warrior. Dalen used to play a game that hardly anyone dared to try. It was known for being extremely difficult, and only the bravest players reached the true ending. One day, Dalen wakes up to find himself trapped in that exact game world as one of the characters. Confused and desperate, he realizes that his only way back to Earth is to survive until the end and complete the game, no matter how tough it gets. Dalen knows that the game is filled with dangerous enemies, powerful bosses, and tricky challenges. But he also remembers all the game secrets, hidden paths, and strategies he used when he played. Armed with his knowledge, Dalen sets out on his journey, determined to make it to the true ending. Along the way, he makes new friends, forms alliances, and fights to stay alive, all while holding on to the hope of returning home. Number 4 on our list is Academy's Genius Swordmaster. Ronan's world was invaded by terrifying creatures, and everything he loved was destroyed. He fought bravely, but in the end, he was killed by the invaders. However, just when he thought it was all over, he was given a second chance. Ronan found himself back in time, at the age of 10, with all his memories of the future intact. Determined to change the fate of his world, Ronan decides to get stronger, no matter what it takes. He starts training early, learning everything he can to prepare for the invasion. With his knowledge of what will happen, he plans to protect his loved ones and become powerful enough to defeat the creatures that once brought his world to ruin. This time, Ronan is ready to change his destiny and fight for a better future. Number 3 on our list is the mysterious world's greatest martial artist Little Prince. Jin Murin was born with a special kind of body called a yin body, which made him perfect for learning powerful martial arts. After his mother passed away, he remembered her final wish, for him to return to her family's home. So, Jin Murin went back and became the prince, set to inherit his mother's family's legacy. However, he decided to hide his strength and act like he was weak, so no one would suspect his true abilities. While pretending to be fragile and harmless, Jin Murin worked behind the scenes to achieve his goals. He trained in secret, using his yin body to master strong martial arts, and handled all the family's challenges without drawing attention to himself. As he carried out his plans, he stayed focused on protecting his family, fulfilling his mother's wishes, and becoming the true successor who could make his family stronger than ever. Number 2 on our list is The Lord's Coins Aren't Decreasing. Aaron Steelguard once discovered a magical book that gave him the power to trade across different dimensions. With this power, he made a huge fortune and seemed destined for a life of wealth and success. But his enemies grew jealous and angry. They stole everything he had, and in the end, they even took his life. However, Aaron's story didn't end there. He woke up in the past, back to his younger self, with all the memories and knowledge of his previous life. Now, he is ready to use everything he knows to get his revenge, regain his lost fortune, and make sure his enemies pay. This time, he will be smarter, stronger, and more prepared for whatever comes his way. Number 1 on our list is Pick Me Up, Infinite Gacha. Loki, one of the best players in the world of a popular mobile gacha game, was suddenly transported into the game itself. He finds himself in the body of Han Islat, a powerful but tricky character he used to play. To return to the real world, Loki must clear all 100 floors of the game. However, it's not just about fighting and winning. He must also guide the game master and help all the other players trapped inside the game reach victory together. As Han Islat, Loki uses his gaming skills, knowledge of every character's abilities, and clever strategies to overcome dangerous enemies and tough challenges.